Hello and welcome to the Legends of Tabletop podcast. We are getting ready to play our runners game tonight. This is episode 37. Been at this for quite a while now. It's I don't know, wrapping soon ish, like another season maybe, or Jesse has
Yeah.
some plans. We talked about some stuff before, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to kick it over to him. We'll have him give us a recap and then we'll jump into it.
All right. Last time the group was dealing with a little bit of turmoil inside the know. With martial law and all that kind of stuff. They were kind of discussing exactly how they were going to go about it. When there was, I believe, someone noticed some movement outside of the house, and there were 3 guards that were making their approach towards the front of the house. So the 3 of them burst out, caught the guards off guard, did a little bit of combat, killed at least one person, and at that point decided to that kind of enough chaos had been caused, and decided to suit up and run, figuring that their presence was kind of causing a little too much heat here. They bolted, ran through the woods for a little while, and then made it to the mega mall, where they found out that the user numbers there have severely increased. Each time they had gone through the mall, there seemed to be a little bit more of a presence each time. But now it was absolutely swarmed with hundreds of users. So they decided that they would, instead of trying to run through that, make their way around it. So they decided to go kind of towards the south, jumping on the highway and making their way all around back on their way to under the bridge. So at this time, we find our runners hiking themselves across the highway in an attempt to make it back home to check in on Brock and get back to safety. So what have you guys been talking about, thinking about for the last handful of minutes?
I think Huxley's been mostly quiet on the run after everything that happened. He feels the sting of Miss Joanna's words quite a bit. It feels like he let her down, I guess, in a way. So he's not, other than like, oh no, look at all those users kind of thing. Like, I think he's kind of in his own head.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zuchy and I both kind of on quietly before when we set off. I think we both said, or I said to Zuchy, okay, let's just keep an eye on the kid, not to make it too obvious, right? But just to make sure. I think when we were saying before, just make sure he's not sinking too far into his own thoughts, kind of thing. Just to make sure, maybe every once in a while, just give him a prompt saying everything all right, and ask him for, what's our bearing? Do you see anything? Just to keep his mind on actually what we're doing and not to think too much on it. So I think Smokey's just trying to be subtle, but also make sure everything's all right and it's not eating him up too much. So I think that's kind of what so if it's just random questions or suggestions or orders, just to keep the thoughts going on what we need to do now and not too much on what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Zuchy probably, like, he's been through that. He's been through the same thing as Huxley. He's had to kind of grow up kind of abruptly kind of thing. So like he's not trying to be as maybe kid gloves as maybe Smokey is, but he also like, he'll give advice when he feels like it's needed, but he's gonna let Huxley kind of go through his emotions because Zuchy kind of had to do that himself, and even though it's a terrible thing that he had to go through, like he's stronger for it.
Yeah.
And I have you guys where you had to do that on your own.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you guys were just kind of.
Yeah. Hopefully, the fact that you have us helps a bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're great role models.
Depends on who you ask. If you ask Miss Joanna, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's up for debate.
All right. So yeah, you guys are running along. Every once in a while, Smokey kind of checking in. What kind of sensors are each of you equipped with in your suits right now?
I have a proximity sensor that gives me an awareness +1.
Okay.
I think I've got a proximity sensor also.
I also have a HUD with a response edge.
Yep.
I guess it just means that things are in front of my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have RF detector and a proximity sensor.
All right.
Yeah, mine's also a proximity.
Gotcha.
And then,
okay. Oh, so go ahead.
I'm running the Cardo mod probably still. I mean, I don't know if we've been through here. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he probably just flips it on to flip it on just in case anything changes. Then we've got it, right? Like he's distracting himself with the stuff. So
right, yeah.
Clicking buttons, looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So real quick, also this is something that I have kind of forgotten to do. Because as rules change, you kind of forget about the new rules to adjust how you run the game. So the way that it should be working is every time you hit a node with potential conflict, you should be making an entry roll. Essentially, an entry roll is a test on your speed to see how the effectiveness of you entering that area, right? If that makes sense.
Sure.
So with entry, you normally so you can pick any aspect that you want that you think would make sense. And then you're going to be using, instead of any of your other approaches, any of your other skills, instead you're going to be using your speed. So you're going to roll whatever your aspect is that you choose, and then that total is going to be modified by your speed.
I mean, I guess sense probably.
Yeah.
I have think with that. Trying to see how we could use think.
Oh, cool. My
Sensor
speed is
makes
0.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, here we go.
So yeah, it's in terms of sense, it could be getting a sense of what's around you and the best clearest path forward. Same thing with think. It's more sense is like wisdom, right? Taking in your surroundings, whereas think is more it's more of an active aspect, right? So it's actually attempting to figure out routing and entry. right?
Where
So
is my
with Huxley, it's getting a sense of what's coming up. And
'Cause
with
he's
Smokey, if you use think, it's actually about like, oh shit, and thinking
Planning,
about what's
yeah.
coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about what's happening because I'm
Right,
distracted.
right.
That's why I went with
Yeah.
sense to
Mhm.
something just kind of like jumps out. I got a 4 as
Yeah.
my high.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you're using your speed.
Oh, we are going
plus
to
your...
the GR for this area is 6, so our DL is going to be 6 for this.
Okay, so you're using your speed plus whatever you rolled. You're adding that to it.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay.
5 plus 2?
Nice.
Which-
So that's 7 there.
My speed is my
Yeah,
speed
I
is
was
a
gonna-
5, and I rolled a 6, so that's 11.
I
Holy
was going to
shit.
say, how does Huxley
I
have a
use think,
0
by the way.
speed? How does Huxley have a 0 speed, and how does Smokey have a 2?
So speed also. So speed has been detached from
Okay.
your abilities.
Okay.
And so it really kind of depends on the
Gear.
your frame and also any gear that you've put on.
Okay,
it.
so Smokey's really leaning into the speed attributes of his suit. So okay, that makes sense. Because when you first said it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah, I got a -1 for the frame. I got a +1 for the shock absorber, so I'm sitting at 0.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yep. So then I got 7, but it doesn't matter because Zuchy got an 11.
So I got a no and you got a yes with an edge, and then Zuchy got, I don't know, he just wins everything.
Yeah, no, he gets all the edges.
I'm already through the notes. See you later, guys.
He's
Have fun.
dancing. Yeah, he's dancing through, choreographing your way through.
Hey, where'd Mr. Smokey go? Looks up bewildered, like, what the fuck?
All right. So yeah, as you were going through, you're kind of just running along the highway, dodging cars and the occasional debris from a fallen lamppost or something like that. Smokey and Zuchy, your proximity alerts go off. And you kind of look down on your readouts, and you see the alert for incoming projectile.
Shit.
Huxley, you're kind of, you're still running along, right? And you're almost looking through your HUD at this point. Kind of just focused off in the distance. So you miss the little red box that pops up warning you of a danger ahead.
He might even swipe it away.
Right. And you don't notice until it's a little too late that there is in the distance, sitting on top of kind of rolling over a stack of cars, this large tank barreling down the highway.
Oh shit, like a whole ass tank?
Whole ass tank. And you now pick up the second box that pops up of this tiny little red box tracking the shot coming straight at you guys.
Holy crap, guys, there's a tank!
So now because you two succeeded, you will be able to go in. So Smokey, you go in totally clean. Zuchy, you're gonna go into this conflict starting out with an extreme edge. And Hux, you were gonna start this first round with a snag. So you have a tank off in the distance. It is at long range at the moment. So, you're going to need a little bit of distance in order to actually get up to it. And it has fired off at you. So, what would the three of you like to do?
What's around us? Is there like cars that we
Cover.
can hide behind? Like Huxley would
Yep.
just be looking for cover immediately. Like
Absolutely.
we gotta get down.
Yep. So running along the right lane of this entire highway looks like a large convoy of what are they? Like tractor trailers. So, it's almost like an infinite scroll of trailers running all along the right side. And then the rest of the highway is just scattered with old, broken down, rusted cars.
Yeah, I would duck and maybe even skid to a stop.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna do? Who has a tank? Where'd that even come
Well, you
from?
can do something because it's a shot coming at you in about a second.
Yeah, I think Smokey would just screaming at just try to find cover. Hit the deck. If we if we just know something's incoming, we don't know exactly where it's incoming to. I think Smokey would just scream, hit the deck, and drop to the ground. Because I would think we wouldn't want to go at it until that first hit. Right? We're not going to rush into it. Let's take the hit and then go.
Can I use my edge to see, like, determine exactly what's coming at us and what I can do to, like, have it be the least effective?
I mean, it's essentially, would it necessarily be a missile? Like it's a guided
Projectile.
munitions round, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just a regular tank shot then. I guess we wouldn't know that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just getting into cover, I suppose.
Take least amount of damage, then we can go kick its ass. I think is kind of the first
Yeah.
thought, right?
Maybe let it get a little closer. But if we hide good enough, it should, maybe it depends upon what kind of display it has. It might still see us and still take us out. So I don't know.
Yeah, if it's a guided munition, I'm assuming it would just find us, right? Like if it's just a regular tank round, they're shooting down range and it's going to land.
Yeah.
At a point, not necessarily where we are, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, since one of Zuchy's thing, it's just jumping into danger without thinking. I think he's gonna go.
Very true.
He's gonna go right at that munition and try to find a way to deflect it.
Beautiful. You know what? You played right into it. So you're gonna have an additional edge on that. And go ahead and take a mark as well.
Nice. Well, I'm going to put that in my think since I used think to come up with that. I think that just
there
makes
you go.
sense.
All right. So, yeah. So we have, I guess, two people trying to avoid danger, right? You're trying to hide or find cover or anything like that, putting something between you and the explosion. And then Zuchy, you're trying to either move it out of the, either try to get it to fire, to get it to land somewhere else away from them or deflect it somehow, right?
Yep.
Pick up a car and hurl it at it. Rip a door off and throw it at the...
Yeah.
Right. So if you want, because Huxley and Smokey are kind of doing the same thing, right? Do you two want to work together to avoid this? Or do you want to kind of just do your own thing?
I mean, work together sounds like that would be the appropriate plan of action. I mean, I imagine we like get to the outside of that right lane and we're still running, but like we're behind the trucks, if that's feasible.
Almost run into like the breakdown lane.
Yeah, right. If there's enough room for like a person size.
Yeah.
Right. Like we're not gonna climb over cars, but like if there's enough room just to have something between us, and then as we, presumably as we get closer, we could figure out like you can't shoot at us if we're close to it. But
true. Yep.
You can't do that just like standing out in the open running. Like you're just
right. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the teamwork for this. So who wants to take the lead on the role? So when teamwork, there's always one person who kind of takes the lead role and everybody else kind of supports them.
What do you think, Kevin?
If we're doing it narratively, I think Smokey would be the one kind of shouting what to go do kind of thing, right? That makes sense. If Huxley was a bit distracted because he was in him, I don't know how much it was, everything was affecting Huxley, if he was not aware as he could have been, I'm not saying, but it makes sense.
I think that's it though, right?
The one shouting orders.
Yeah. Like he's back into it now. Like, holy shit, somebody's with a fucking tank is shooting at us.
Exactly.
But he didn't clock it because he was distracted.
Yeah, so
now he's like, shit.
Yeah, so it makes sense that Smokey would be the one kind of shouting, go over there, do that. Let's come over this way. Put your head down, that kind of thing. So I think that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, what am I rolling?
All right. So whichever aspect you'd like, in terms of hiding, right? It's, it makes sense for probably either sense or think or move.
Yeah.
And then, so Huxley, first, you're going to go ahead and roll yours. All you have to do, because you're kind of assisting, is you have to beat a 6. So your DL is going to be 6.
Okay. And I'm going to add my scout to this, presumably.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. It's either a 1 or a 6. Nope, that's a 6. So that's going to be an 8 total.
8, beautiful. So you're going to give an extreme edge to Smokey in order to kind of finally accomplish this. So Smokey, you can go ahead and, like I said, you can use move, think, sense, whatever you like. Zuchy, what are you going to be doing in order to alter this projectile's approach?
So oh boy,
he's gonna kick it.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost like the idea of picking something up that the suit will actually be able to carry and throw it at it, because
I like that idea.
I was thinking about other things like, trying to like Hadouken it with my hand, and like just like make.
So you actually want to like explode it before it gets to you guys.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
And then that will possibly like give us a little bit of a distraction too, to where if the other two guys need to move up a little bit or, decide to get in a better position or whatever, then that will afford them that.
I love it. All right. So Smokey, both Smokey and Zuchy, you were going to be rolling against a 9.
Jesus Christ.
Now, do remember though, Smokey, you're going in with an extreme edge, so that's essentially going to be a +2 if you'd like. And Zuchy, you're going in with an extreme edge, and I'm also giving you an edge for your driver, so you're going in with a +3.
Okay.
So I can't talk my way out of this, so I can't have that. I don't know. Is there a way I can weasel this saying, okay, I'm used to shit blowing up and falling on me. So do I try to find the best?
Yeah, I mean, dude, what your other approach is minor, right?
Yeah. That's
yeah.
what I
mean, so yeah, you're kind of, especially being, a lead in the mine. You were kind of a big wig down there, watching out for the other guys. So it absolutely makes sense that you kind of are quick to get people to cover and find out like safe spots. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 5. You said +2, and then the extreme was a +2, right?
Yep.
So that's 5 +2 +2, which is good because my other 2 rolls was a 2 and a 1. That's 9.
So that's 9 on the nose. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I'm going to use my protector expertise.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then I'll use.
And yours is also probably because you're like throwing an object to do. So that's probably going to be a show of force, essentially.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I figured. Okay, so it's going to be a +3 plus my protector, which is a 3 plus whatever I roll.
Holy shit!
Yep. And I rolled a 6, so that's a 12.
Well, you max that shit out. There you go.
Holy shit! Thank you, Midwest Resin Geek Dice.
Beautiful. All right, so yeah, this thing. So what exactly do you want to do? What are you tossing? How are you tossing it? What's going on?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it's probably like a car engine or something like that that's just sitting on the side of the road, and I just do like almost like a whirling dervish kind of like because he's so masterful at like using his body, like he'll just kind of take it, it's almost like when someone's doing a like a discus throw or something like that. He like gets the spinning and the force just correctly where he throws it at it and it just explodes it into pieces.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, there's this massive explosion over the highway, shaking this, sending this kind of rattling shockwave throughout everything. What windows did exist shatter. Dust resonates off of all the cars and trucks all over the place. You see like the rubble on the highway kind of jittering. And Huxley and Smokey, you can see like the long line of convoy trucks almost like shake with the force as the two of you have cut to the other side in the breakdown lane. You can see kind of the wall of smoke and dust get pushed off to the side.
I think Huxley just yells, Mr. Zuchy!
Yeah.
We're all good.
I think get behind the cars.
Roger.
And I think Smokey would just do a sense check and then look around to make sure we're all still in one piece at the minute, and then just try to track back where that came from, and if we did see the tank, if it's moving towards us.
Oh yeah, you absolutely, you get you see it probably a ways down the highway. You can hear the treads now kind of rumbling along the highway, and there's now at least this big dust cloud kind of covering the whole area, and you have that long line of convoy trucks assisting your approach right now. One thing is, as you look around, you can start to hear cracking. And as you look, the asphalt all around you appears to start getting these small micro fractures all along the surface. And you can feel everything kind of all at once in a moment drop a level.
Do we hop away from all the cracks in the ground, right? That's from what you say. It's just not that a whole bunch of heavy stuff's on the road and cracking it. It sounds like it's actually sinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think Smokey would shout, "Jump somewhere where there's not cracks in the road." Get off of dive to the side. I think he would shout.
Well, so let me ask, are we on a bridge or are we on
You're on like a raised highway.
A raised highway. Okay,
yeah.
So okay.
So right now, really you guys have two things to contend with. All right. You have a tank and you have a collapsing highway.
Yeah.
All right. Currently, your DL, your total DL on the highway, on the collapse, is a little low. So it's at a 7. So all that takes is kind of one of you to complete a DL 7. Or if you want, you can break it up into a couple of smaller checks scattered between 2 or 3 of you. But yeah, so you have to overcome the collapse and you have to overcome that tank.
Can we collapse it onto the tank?
I'm trying to figure a way I could finagle my mechanics to find a spot that is stable enough, on one of the pillars maybe, or whatever, one of the supports underneath.
Yeah.
Or whatever, try to find us a spot where if we're here, this isn't maybe as bad. I mean, the whole thing probably falls down, but
yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're thinking mechanics, your mechanics might be better used on the tank.
But we're far away from the tank is the problem, right? There's no practical.
I mean, you're a couple of range bands away from it. But so the way range works is, and I'll bring up the range. So right now, you guys are at medium range, right? You were at long range. You've run a little bit, right? Because you're constantly moving during your turns, right? Especially the 3 of you said you were running forward.
Yeah.
So you moved from long to medium. If you want to go into close range with this thing, basically you need to go medium, short, and then close. In order to reach, so you can move from medium to short with no issues. If you want to move from short to close, you'll just take a snag.
I think I want to do that. I think what Huxley says then is, as we're still kind of running and stumbling or whatever, and Smokey says we gotta get off the cracks. So my thought was to grab the blast pace and move to close and slap it on the tank.
Yeah.
But I'm also wondering if I don't just throw it on the ground in front of the tank to cause the tank to fall through. I mean, if it blows up on the tank, that might be enough to push the tank. So yeah, I think he just like he turns to Smokey and says, Mr. Smokey, do you have any more of that blast paste?
I will. Yeah, I'll root around in my suit pockets and and grab some. I think I did have maybe one last bit from last time. So yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'll throw it to Huxley, but maybe I won't throw it. Maybe I'll
Drop it, blows
You
up.
can throw it. It's fine. It's narrative. It's fun.
yeah. So I will give my blast paste to Huxley.
He says, okay, is this easy to use? I'll be right back. And he just like fucking hauls ass, starts running. Like, I imagine Smokey's still kind of like running the breakdown lane, and he just sort of like veers off at an angle towards the tank.
All right.
And Smokey's probably thinking to himself, maybe I should have asked him what he was going to do first before I gave it to him, but it's too late for that now.
And like he's in the radio, he's like, just keep running.
I'm doing that.
All right. Do you want to do anything to make this easier for Huxley? So again, we can do a little bit of teamwork. If you want to do so right now, Huxley, you're going to be going at a DL8. With the tank, it is really good at long range. Anything inside long range or outside long range, it actually gets a little bit easier to deal with. So you guys did the right move by closing distance on it. So your DL for it is going to be an 8. So anything, if either Smokey or Zuchy want to do something to help him out, you can absolutely do that. And then you also have to contend with the collapsing highway as well.
So did you say what you were going to do? Because, we were just saying either the road or the tank. Did you shout out what you were going to go for?
No, because he doesn't know.
Okay. So I think to help, right? I think Smokey would kind of check and see, okay, well, I just gave the kid some blast paste. So either he's going to throw it at the tank or he's going to throw it in front of. That would be what Smokey's thinking, right? I don't think he would. I don't know if you're going to run up and, smash it onto the tank kind of thing. But I guess Smokey would be thinking, okay, you're either going to throw it in front to kind of screw it up or you're going to actually throw it at the tank. So I think Smokey would try to analyze to see what is the better option, hit the tank or hit it in front of the tank. So I think he would kind of assess that and then let Huxley know, go do this one or go do that one.
Beautiful. All right. So we have Huxley with blast paste trying to go after the tank. Smokey trying to kind of give him a hand on where that blast paste should go. Yeah. Zuchy, you have the option right now of either helping out Huxley somehow to make this task even easier, or you're kind of running by the back of the pack, dealing with most of the collapse that's happening right now. So you can also try to overcome that. It's up to you.
So I almost think that Zuchy is going to try to overcome the highway and try to go the opposite way of where the other guys are going, because then it keeps their attention split if they tend to see both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's something where I'm more out in the open, I would rather the tank go after me than them.
Nice. All right.
So I think
you're gonna try to avoid the collapse while setting yourself up for being like the main target if this thing tries to take another shot.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So we're gonna have a DL8 from Hux, a
Mhm.
DL6 from Smokey, and a DL6 from Zuchy. And we have Huxley attacking the tank with blast based, Smokey helping out with the attack, and Zuchy trying to avoid falling down a collapsing highway. So we're going to have a roll real quick from Smokey because your roll affects Huxley's roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Not rolling down. All right, so 4 plus 2 if you're going to let me use my explosive expertise.
Of
Be a
course,
6.
yeah.
That'd be
6, perfect, spot on. All right, so that's going to go ahead and give Huxley. Let's double check. I'm going to double check the helper rules.
Lower the DL by something.
Teamwork. Let's see. So succeeding gives their team. All right. So because he hit the DL dead on, you get an additional D6 to your roll.
Oh, all right.
If he were to get a 7 or an 8, then he would add edges to it. But because he hit the DL straight on, it gives you an extra die.
A 1, a 3, a 4, and a 6.
Nice. Wow, you needed that help.
So it's a 6 plus 3 because I bumped my mechanics up. So that is a 9, sir.
Beautiful. And Zuchy, why don't you go ahead and see how you come out avoiding a collapsing highway?
Okay. So I think I'm going to use my survivor expertise because that just makes sense for this scenario.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then I'll also use my move ability because I feel like that works with this because I'm trying to move above this without trying to collapse anything and get myself in too much danger.
Yep.
So
you're trying to move while survive.
And these dice are rolling aces and not talking about ones. So that's 6 plus 3. That's a 9.
Nice.
Oh, excellent. All right. So, Zuchy, why don't you explain to us what's happening to you as you're running along the highway? You have all of the asphalt and everything starting to fall apart. You can feel the highway starting to collapse on you. Cars actually start to slide backwards as they are falling down into the ravine behind you.
Yeah. So basically he kind of remembers back when he was young and like, you know, like there's like certain areas and knolls and stuff like that just were never, you know, very like good situations and stuff like that. And before everything really turned to absolute shit, like he actually remembers a time where there was this maybe like this creek, depending upon which part of the country you're from.
Oh, it's Zuchy. It's definitely a creek.
That's a creek. And there was like these mossy rocks, and he would like try to like jump from rock to rock, and a lot of times he'd slip and fall and get a lot of bumps and bruises and stuff like that. And you know, one time his brother like tried to like fake drown him and stuff like that just to play with him and stuff like that. But he kind of remembers those times where it was just like you basically have to watch your step, otherwise you are, you know, a possibility of, you know, losing your balance or whatever. So he like does the thing where like he finds things that he knows are not gonna give way as much, even though this thing is starting to really kind of give way. He's gonna try to not be a part of that scenario. So like he'll find something like a part of a car, he'll find a big slab of concrete that's from the highway that even if he hits those things, it's not going to make everything go down more. So he just just bops from thing to thing to thing, and then if he's allowed to clear it, then he's going to go basically to the other side of the street or the highway.
Absolutely beautiful. Smokey, where do you tell Huxley to throw the blast paste?
Unless John has a thought, I'm going to leave it up to fate, right?
I do. but we can go with fate. I was thinking the treads. Or
Well, that's the thing. I didn't know if you were leading to. I don't know why Alexa's shouting at me. I didn't know if you were leaning towards the tank or the road, but that was going to be my thought. Well, if it's a tank, there's no use throwing it at the turret, right? So it would be.
But my other
go with its treads.
No, my other thought was to like jump up on top and throw it inside, but I don't know if that would have been like a different like difficulty or whatever, right? Like,
yeah, it's all cinematic.
Yeah, so maybe he does that then.
So I'm gonna offer you a deal, Smokey.
Okay.
Your driver has watched the world burn.
Yeah.
What would you think about? Because also, like, this tank represents the military machine, the industrial complex, right? The power that the few try to hold over the many, right?
Yeah.
This almost embodies everything you despise. I think you might want to get rid of this thing a little extra harder than maybe needs to. What do you think about that?
My edge is protector.
It is true.
Don't let Huxley blow himself. Let's go with it, right? Because Huxley's been in a state of mind where he's a bit. Let him cut loose for a bit. So I think, I think Smokey would shout, jump on top of it and smash down on the top. I'm not smash down. You don't want to smash it. But yeah, throw the blast pace on the top. Get it on the turret, or if there is something where someone's going to be, right.
Mm-hmm.
God, blow the shit out of it. I think he would shout to him. But then he would also say, but be careful. We'll put that in at the end. Throw it and dive the other way. Get away from it once you get it out of your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think then Huxley just like, okay, Mr. Smokey. And just hauling ass at the tank. He's doing like the serpentine, and he kind of jumps up on the back, clambers over the top, pulls up the hatch, or like looks for a slit in the top or whatever, and then cracks it like a glow, however the hell it works. I don't remember.
Yep.
And tosses it in, and then runs back down the back and jumps, and then starts running, down the road to meet up with Smokey.
Because I think what we said when we used it before, it's not like on contact, right? It's contact and then it activates.
It takes a moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's a good thing.
All right. Smokey, go ahead and take a mark.
All right.
And so, you say, hey, throw it up top, right? Huxley gives the eye, running up. When the explosion goes off, it's subtle at first because, like you said, you threw it inside, right?
Ooh, can we maybe we should retcon to that? Like when he opens up the hatch, like three guys look up at him, right? And then there's that
when
moment where you're like,
"What the?"
So.
If there's guys in there.
If there's guys in it even, right? Yeah.
This is future tech, baby. We let robots fight our wars for us.
Right.
So these are all the tanks of the future are autonomous. There's nobody. So these things are basically either running themselves
or Anne is running
or Anne's running it.
Yeah.
So
but I don't think he knows that when he opens it, right? Like he's like pulling the hatch, he's having the realization of like there could be people in here, and there's like that momentary hesitation until he sees that there's nobody inside, and then it's like, oh,
what are your drivers?
My drivers are helper is my edge and distracted is my snag.
Okay. If you want, we can play into that distracted with the momentary pause that there might be people in here.
Mm-hmm. But he does it though, right? Like
he does it, correct?
Yeah,
he does it, but he takes that ever brief pause before actually throwing it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can go ahead and take a mark as well.
Okay.
So the blast pace is activated basically by like breaking it and like exposing it to air, right?
So he like slaps it on his thigh and then like rips it open, slaps it, and then like, oh shit, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah. And Smokey takes that ever brief pause just to watch the explosion, right? You can't have your back to this thing while it goes off, right? What's the fun in that? And so Huxley, as you jump, you hear the explosion go off inside the tank. And there's a brief pause where you hear an explosion and then nothing happens. And then a half a moment later, you hear from behind you just the cracking and tearing of metal as shrapnel goes flying in every direction from this thing. Zuchy, you have a nice cozy spot on the other side of the highway, a good distance off from this thing. So you see Huxley open up the hatch, throw something down in there, jump, and then is propelled forward as the explosion just launches him way further than he expected to go.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Smokey, you are slammed up against the side of a convoy truck as shrapnel hits you, the truck, everything around you. Both Huxley and Smokey are going to take 2 hits.
Okay. Where? I mean, I feel like it's kind of like an all-over sort of thing, right?
It is definitely an all-over situation, yeah.
Actually, I have 4 armor, so...
There you go. So it will eat away at your armor before it eats away at you.
Okay. And I've got 2 armor, so...
There you go.
And I'm sure... So I don't know if Huxley yelled shit or shoot. I'm assuming he yelled shoot instead of shit.
For sure.
That's just in my head.
Oh, crap.
Exactly.
Dang it.
Biscuits, yeah. But then, when it goes off, Smokey does let out a big whoop, right? So a big cheer from Smokey.
Woo!
Fuck yeah, woo! Yeah, exactly.
You just hear over the radio, oh, beans! Is everybody okay?
Huxley just hits the ground, goes tumbling, and smashes into a car.
I think he just lays there for a minute, stunned. Like, oh, fuck.
You guys okay?
I think that is. Yeah, everybody check in. Is everybody all right? That was pretty fucking impressive, but are you all right?
I didn't think it was going to explode like that because it's so full of metal. I thought it was going to hold it inside.
You probably forgot about the stuff it's shooting at us. It's probably got a lot more kick than the tanks of back in the day.
Oh, it's probably full of ammo too, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's all firing off now. It's all cooking.
Yeah, whose bright idea was to do that?
Well, it was. I think it was his, but I didn't dissuade him from it. So I guess we're both,
weird. I don't. By hearing how you're saying it into your comm, I don't believe you.
we're both at fault for that, but it seemed to work out pretty well.
All right, everybody's got their fingers. Zuchy would be making his way over to them just to make sure everything's cool.
There you go.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, what is anything happening with the highway?
Yeah, I think that was going to be the next question.
So yeah, the highway behind you has all completely collapsed.
Okay.
It seems to be somewhat sturdy on your side now.
Okay. Yeah, so I think Zuchy would make his way back to them and making sure everybody's got their fingers and toes.
I think you pick Huxley up, like, hand down, like pull him up to his feet.
Yeah,
dust him
he
off.
He probably picks you up like a toddler and just sets you down and brushes you off and makes sure everything's all right. How you doing, kid?
Okay. I think I didn't expect that. That's crazy. I didn't. A tank. We've never seen it. Who does she have tanks too? Where would it even come from?
I don't know. I don't think I want to know where it came from. Then I might have to see more of that.
If we do find out that Anne has more tanks, we're just gonna have to get some more blast paste, aren't we? And I'll kind of, elbow or smack Huxley on the shoulder.
I don't think I want to do that again, Mr. Smokey.
It's a wild ride, isn't it?
I thought I was gonna die. It just shot me right off the back of the tank.
It's better to be away from the tank when it all starts going off than being on it. So maybe it did you a bit of a favor.
Like he stands up and kind of grabs his helmet, kind of moves his head, and then pulls up and drops a pin and marks bridge down. He's hold on a minute, let me mark this down. We won't be able to come this way again.
If behind us is a bit unstable, and if we're looking around, I think Smokey will look down at his feet and kind of look around to make sure that everything's not spider webbing out or anything.
Maybe
it looks pretty stable on your side right now.
Okay.
Maybe we should take it easy here. Maybe we shouldn't run, even though that's the name of the game. Maybe we should just kind of take our time to just get out of here so nothing happens.
Yeah, if there's one tank, who knows what else is there?
Huxley's oh no. He doesn't say anything. We just go, fuck.
Zuchy puts his hand on Huxley. He says, well, at least the tanks can't go that way.
But we're not we already came from that way. We're going this way.
I know, but I'm saying the tanks can't go that way where we came. So they're safe. I know we're not, but
okay.
Save other people.
We block the road.
That's right.
All right. So 2 quick things. One, I am going to need a reserve check from everybody. So I think everybody did 2 actions, right?
Yeah, I helped Smokey.
You helped on the first one, and then you attacked the tank on the second one, right?
Yeah.
So everyone did 2 actions. So everybody is going to take their reserve, and you're going to roll that many d6s. And because you did 2 actions, anything either a 2 or a 1 is going to get removed from your reserve.
Where do we find our reserve? Because I don't see it.
So your reserve. So you're doing a 3-cycle run. So it's going to be your drain times 3.
So you want me to roll
remove that from
dice?
Your total.
So I'm going to roll 33 dice.
What's your total power?
My total power is load drain. My drain is 11. My load is 8.
The load doesn't matter. So what battery are you running?
Hydrogen.
And how much so let's see, the hydrogen is
Oh,
40.
40. I see it. It's off on the side.
40, there you go.
Yeah.
So if your drain is 11, that means that you're using up 33 power for this run because it's 11 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
So your reserve is whatever's left. So 40 minus 33 is 7. So your reserve is 7.
Okay.
What is Smokey and Zuchy?
So my drain is 36.
Okay.
Well, it would be 6 times. No, wait. 6 times 3, you said, right? So
if your drain is 6,
it's
then
18 then.
Yeah. Yep, so 18. And then what kind of battery do you have?
I have nanowire, so I've got 46.
Oh, holy shit. So you have a reserve of 30?
Yeah, looks like it so far.
Might want to use a a digital dice roller for that one, unless you want to roll 30 d6s.
30 d6.
And then what about Zuchy? You lost. Oh, all right. Huxley lost 4. Wow, you rolled shitty.
Yeah, I rolled 2 1s, 2 2s, and then a 4 5 6.
Wow. Yeah, so you're down to 3 reserve.
Well, I need to clean up my stuff. I don't know what's what anymore. What's here? What's where? Where's the battery on this?
It's the second one underneath the frame, and then the power gen is in the boost column all the way to the right.
24 is my gen. Is that what I'm looking at?
Which one is your battery?
The SSB, is that what that is?
SSB. It's
SSB
36.
36.
36. Okay, that's marked wrong then. Okay.
So you said 1s or 2s we drop, right?
Correct. Yep.
36. Okay. And then my drain is 9, so that would be 27.
27. So you have a reserve of 9. So you're going to be
9.
rolling 96.
96. Okay. And what am I trying to beat?
Just don't get a 1 or 2. Anything
Okay.
that's a 1 or a 2 gets removed from your reserve.
Jeez, I'm glad I have this many dice on me here. Gee.
11, 12.
Get the other dice out of my dice tray so I can actually roll.
So I 16. Well, I guess the more dice you
lost
roll, the more
16,
chance.
you lost half.
Yeah,
So you just
So
don't want to
Smokey-
roll 1s and 2s, you said.
exactly.
Correct.
Yeah. So obviously, Smokey was doing a lot of dancing and celebrating after the tank blew
Right,
up,
exactly.
so he used a lot more.
And then how many
So
do you lose for each one? Just a one reserve for
If
each?
it's a 1 or a 2, then you lose it. Anything else, you still keep.
Okay.
So
All right. So I have 6 left. I lost 3.
Nice. There you go.
So if I had 18 minus 46 equals 28, minus the 16 equals 12. So I got 12 reserve.
You still have 12 reserve. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
And so I know it might sound harsh, right? But trust me, I've done a ton of number
Gaming it
crunching on the reserve system. So when you're rolling, it basically works in reverse, right? Like the reason that you bump up your aspect is because the more dice you're rolling, the more likely you are to hit higher numbers, right? That also works in reverse, right? Where the more dice you're rolling, the more likely you are to get 1s and 2s,
crappies, yeah.
right? But the way it works is at higher dice pools, you tend to lose dice quicker, but that kind of slowly tapers off because as you're getting down into like the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, you're now losing like 1 dice, 2 dice. So your big reserves are going to fall off really quick, but as your reserve gets smaller, you're going to lose less dice over time. So it does balance out. I know it might feel like shit to have 28 and then you lose 16. But it does
sense.
math out, I promise.
Yeah,
Unless you're John and you just roll like shit.
That's fair.
All right. So we have that. Now the other thing is we do have this long line of convoy trucks. You have the potential to do some salvaging if you'd like.
I was just thinking that.
Obviously you don't have to. Salvaging does take some time. And I'm not entirely sure if so with salvaging, it basically takes an additional cycle. I know that Huxley right now is pretty low on power. I think Zuchy and Smokey could definitely do another round.
But I have the jack cable or whatever the fuck. So
you do, yes.
If I were to, drop this hard, I could always siphon off some power.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
They still have good reserve. I think so. As we were kind of like standing around taking stock of stuff, if one of the other guys doesn't say it, I'd be like, because it's just us, well, and Mr. Brock. I mean, I didn't mean to forget him, but because we're all here, and it's us. You know what I mean? But like with all the trucks and stuff here, if maybe we should kind of take a look to see if there's something useful, not on every truck, but maybe if we look for certain kinds of things, maybe it could speed the process. Food would be bad now, probably, right? I mean, because it's been a while. Sorry, but so
that song never gets old. After all these eons.
But we might be able to find some good stuff to replenish back at under the bridge, right? I mean, my reserves are getting kind of low, but I think, if you guys are cool, I could always siphon some power off. I have the jack cable, but it might be worth it if looks around, if there's no more tanks or anything.
I think it's definitely worth spending a bit of time, but let's keep an eye on, make sure, let's set a deadline, even if we find a gold mine or we don't find anything, let's make sure we put a stopper and get out. So we're not, getting lost in the sauce if we do find some stuff. But I think it's a good idea to do some searching.
We also have to be careful too that we don't run out of daylight too. So let's do our searching as best as we can, but let's make sure we remember that, we don't want to be out here too late.
Let's do a double time search.
Can I, because I know we tweaked how the aux bots work. I think they just give a +1 roll now, a +1 on medic and mechanics, right?
Correct,
as opposed to do they have any sort of they obviously have some sort of visual sensor then. Can we co-opt them to assist in searching? Is that a thing that's possible to do?
You would have to do some reprogramming of them. So if you want to take a moment to do that and kind of make it part of this action, yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if
it would be more
take an hour,
Right. Yeah. It's not going to necessarily take that long.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just hooking them up to your HUD, right? And working it that way.
Got it.
So it's going to be a little bit more of a software thing, which I don't know if you have right now.
No, I don't.
But it's still going to be, so it's a DL6.
Okay.
So you can still use your think in order to do this.
Okay. But my mechanics isn't going to be helpful, right?
But your mechanics will not be helpful, correct?
All right. I mean, that's just a straight roll because I can't. What if I just kind of hedge my bets a little bit? Are we only spending XP during downtime?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can't do that then at all. Okay. Yeah, it's just a straight roll.
All right. You're rolling a few dice at least.
Nope. Nothing. I got my highest is a 4.
A 4.
So a no.
So a 4 would be a no but.
If it's a 6, it's missed by 2.
No, because I've changed from core. So
okay.
For me, a hit is a yes, 1 under is a yes but, and 2 under is a no but. Okay. So you aren't necessarily able to. So you're not able to get them working in quite the way you want. You can't get like a 1-to-1 like visual feed from them.
Mm-hmm.
But you are able to link them up so that they do give you some output of what they're sensing. So it might not necessarily help you out right now. But you are able to get actually, you know what? I'll do it this way. If you want, they can be able to help you out now, but I will require a surge 1 from you. So basically, if you roll your pool, and as long as you don't roll any 1s, you're all set.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
All right.
So my 3 that remaining is what I'm rolling.
Correct. Yep.
5, a 3, and a 1.
So you only so you lose 1.
Yep.
So your reserve is 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they will help you. So you get sensory. So you don't get a visual, but you get like their data readout of what they're seeing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll try to utilize that to like cut our salvaging time down, right? Or like if something pings that seems promising, then I'll like devote my attention to that, and then they move on to like the next thing. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So why don't all of you can go ahead and give me a however many, if all of you do want to search for scrap, you're looking for anything worth salvaging, you can go ahead and give me a roll based on DL6.
This is going to be a think, I'm assuming.
Think or sense.
Could I use, scatting's been like our general awareness kind of thing. Can I add that to it?
I would honestly probably say your mechanic would work better on this because you're looking for like parts. And then you'll be able to add that +1 from your from your bots.
Smokey got a 4, but he's too busy thinking back on the explosion and how badass it was, and so he's a bit distracted. So he's just kind of picking stuff up and throwing it and go, Did you see the kid do that? Holy crap, that was pretty impressive. So he's
nice.
Well, it's a good thing I have a +4 because I rolled 2 1s and a 3. So I got a 7.
There you go.
I'm running out of dice to roll.
Can I use my survivor expertise on this?
Yeah, of course.
To do like a salvaging kind of scavenging kind of thing that he's used to.
Absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
So that will be an 8 for me. 5 + 3.
Oh, excellent. All right. So you guys are gonna get an additional +2 on this check. So let's see. You guys are looking around, and you actually find a truck that has an automated forklift, so it's kind of like almost like the flatbed trucks, that has a big forklift on the back of it, and then it's got a generator, like a portable generator attached to that, and then a convoy truck right behind it also has a negative air machine, so basically like a big vacuum. So I'm going to give you the option, all right, to get scrap. It is 6 plus whatever level scrap you want. Right now, you guys are going into it. Actually, Zuchy got an 8, right? So that's going to be a +3. So you're going into this check with a +3.
And I have +4 with mechanics. So it's a
Right.
+7.
Yep. So just remember, the more valuable the salvage, the heavier it is as well. So you want to check your load and just make sure that you guys don't overload yourselves. But I'm going to let you set the DL for whatever level salvage you want to pull out of this thing.
What?
And you can also help each other as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at my sheet to see what my load is and all that stuff. So I got one for the frame, I got one for the cap, I got one for storage.
Yep, and then your might, your force plays into that as well.
So that's where the 3 comes from. Okay, I'm like,
go,
traits. Yeah. I'm like, why the fuck is there a 3 in my trait? What the hell does that mean? So I can take up to 8 then, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we have anything, do we? Or did we take the batteries to take back? I don't remember.
I think you kind of ran out of there. You were planning on it, but you left in a pretty big hurry.
Yeah.
So if our load if my load is 4, then the most I could take is up to 4 then, right?
Is up to 4, correct.
Okay.
I got 2.
So scrap level reminds me of salvage union. So how does that work? Are you talking about like rep level then of the scrap?
So it plays into one of 2 ways, right? So the level of the salvage is how much rep it's worth. Additionally, you guys have your own knoll to take care of now, essentially, right? Under the bridge is an up-and-coming knoll, right? So you need parts and things like that to keep that going. And you can also craft with your salvage. So Huxley can work on creating new gear and new parts and all that kind of stuff as well.
Right. So I'm wondering, I mean, I think we would probably just take the generator whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you probably want that for under the bridge.
Yeah, for sure. And then the vacuum, I don't know. Like me as a player, don't know like what would be useful in the scenario of under the bridge.
I mean, it doesn't.
Or just the parts.
It's up to you. It doesn't. It's all narrative, right? It doesn't necessarily matter. So.
Yeah. The generator we take whole for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, whatever you guys think. Like, if we want to break this stuff down, I don't know that we necessarily care about the rep level of the scrap, right? Like, unless we plan on maybe trading something, because whatever we take, presumably we're going to use. So whether or not it's high-end stuff or more mundane stuff, like stuff is going to be useful.
Yeah, I think that was more of the what can we use, not filling up the pad in our bank account at the moment. I think it's more we've got stuff we need to we need stuff that for other stuff kind of thing.
I mean, unless like a higher rep thing means it's like it's got computer chips or a board or a touch screen, like something like that would also be super useful, especially with Brock, right? Like,
yeah. It's honestly, it's one of those things where it's whatever you need it to be, right? Like if it's the the type of lubrication that's inside, that's a more unique or rare thing. It could be the coils, it could be the types of metal that are used in it, it could be the technology involved in creating it. There's a whole host of different things that go towards the level of this salvage.
Yeah. So all that, we do all that then.
Sounds good. So what's your goal number for all of this?
So the base is 6, is that what you said?
Base of 6, and then for each level, so it's 6, and then level 1 scrap is a +1, level 2 is a +2, right?
So if you guys assist, so we have a +3 and I have a +4 in mechanics. We're at +7.
Right.
So I mean, I think maybe we go like 2-3 to get like some better stuff. So that would be like a 9. So if we go 3, that's 9. And I'm already a +7. If you guys help, we should be pretty good. And it makes sense because it would make it faster, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because Zuchy has no clue what's going on. He's just like, yeah, I'll help as best as I can. And he's just like, just like trying to do what he can, I'll lift this heavy thing, I guess.
Yeah, if you're
Give
telling
me that
us,
spanner.
yeah, if you're telling us this is stuff you want, then we
it.
would.
He like hands you like a piece of scrap metal that he doesn't even know what it is.
No, not that, Mr. Mitsubishi. The wrench. Give me the wrench.
Oh, the wrench. I see now. I know what wrench is, and he gives you a hammer instead. I'm just kidding. He knows what a wrench is.
And it can also be too, while Huxley is the more mechanically inclined one, knows what needs to be taken out at what order. At the same time, things kind of need to be pulled and yanked and lifted, right? Like sometimes it takes a softer hand and more deft hands in order to get something out. So, y'all can help in a bunch of different ways. So essentially that's me saying you can use think, you can use sense, you can use force, you can use move, whatever makes most sense to you. The only one that kind of probably doesn't apply right now is sway.
Yeah. Come on, you motherfucker, get out of here.
You work, you right? Son of a bitch.
I mean, unless it's Smokey using his sway and his fast talk on Huxley to keep him calm, right? Like,
work harder.
So yeah, if you two can help in whatever way that you think is the best way to go about it.
All right.
And I think we probably
lean into your aspect and approach.
I mean, I think we max out our load capacity too, right? Like he would just, until someone tells him to stop, he would just be pulling gears and fluids and tires and like,
right. Yeah.
Like, oh shit, let's get the tire off this fucking Honda. We could use this shit for something. Like,
I mean, honestly, with a +7 already banked, right? Like you could go up to like level 6 scrap.
No, I actually want to get stuff. I don't want to be there's like a 1%.
That would put you at a 12.
Yeah.
I mean, that would put you at a 12.
But that means I have to roll 5 or 6.
Very true.
I'd rather get something than nothing.
All right. So what level? So what are we shooting for?
3. I think 3. Because then that puts us at a 9.
All right, sounds good. All right. So Smokey and Zuchy, how you guys helping out?
I think Smokey's just being, extra muscle. He's just, helping lift stuff around. Hey, double check under here. There's a bunch of shit under here. Let me lift this up. Let's see if there's anything under that. So I think he's just going to be brute force ignorance at the moment.
Beautiful. Sounds good. How about Zuchy?
Yeah. And usually Zuchy would be that way, but I think because he sees that Smokey's doing that, I think he uses his what he's kind of done in the past to as being able to help to do certain things where, it's like, where obviously, like, if Huxley needs help with, this kind of thing, like he's gonna like, God, sorry. Now I was like, I had something and now all of a sudden my brain just totally threw everything out. So, but basically it's gonna be helping with what I can when Huxley needs it. If he needs that, if he needs the wrench, I'll give it to him. If he needs this or whatever, if all of a sudden he's like, he's like stops to think about something and he needs a little help, maybe Zuchy will actually use a little bit of deduction because he's done a few things. He's not completely worthless because obviously he wouldn't be alive if that were the thing. So I think he's gonna help him just in that way to just. I think it's going to be a sense just what he needs, and then he's going to help him with those things.
Nice. Trying to kind of stay on top of his needs.
Yes, exactly.
I like it.
And so he's not overdoing it as well.
Right, yeah.
So
all right, you guys go ahead and give me some rolls going up against 6.
Smokey got a 4, so obviously there's an old hammy issue, or he twisted his back the wrong way when he's lifting up a big piece of sheet metal.
Oh man.
Zuchy wait, under here, this big heavy thing. Let me lift this up. Oh, that was a bad move.
You gotta lift with your knees, Mr. Smokey.
Yeah, lift with your legs. Yeah, don't keep your back straight.
Yeah. I rolled a I have that +3, and I rolled a 3, so that's a 6. So I hit
that's
it right
6. So that's spot on. All right. So you are going to Huxley. You're going to be rolling an additional D6 in your pool, but Smokey is not really keeping things stable for you. He's accidentally letting things slip when you're trying to work on it, or like not picking something up in time, or keeping things off level. So that is going to be a -2. So right now you're rolling at a +5. Oh.
Yeah, try to get 12 points, Scrappy. You can do it, no problem. All right, so +5 to this. That's good or bad? Oh, no, that's a 6. So that's going to be
there 11. You go. 11. All right, perfect. There you go.
One set of dice has a symbol on the 1 and another, so it's got it on the 6. So I never remember which is which.
All right. So you know what? Because of that, you got the 11. You exceeded it. So I am gonna go ahead and give you that one additional level. So
nice.
In spite of Smokey, Huxley's expertise is able to kind of extract a lot of that little extra stuff. So all your hydraulic tubing is intact. So you're able to keep the fluids inside and cap everything off, so nothing's going to spill on you. So you are able to grab 4 rep worth the scrap. So that's going to be an additional 4 load on you.
Okay. Mr. Smokey, that's not help. No, we got to move your hand. Just go over there for a minute.
Smokey steps away and just does some stretches and deep knee bends. And
Mrs. could you grab this?
Easy enough.
All right. So yeah, you guys spend a little bit of time hauling off the scrap. So why don't you go? So it will be 1 additional cycle. So you're going to pull that much more power from your systems. I'm going to go ahead though, and because you got 2 extra successes, you did get a double edge on that. So I'm going to go ahead and Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you the option. So you can either save a quarter of a cycle with 1 edge, or you can save half a cycle with 2 edge, but you'll get the 3 scrap instead of the 4 scrap.
What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I've got 12 reserve, so
I'd rather have the extra scrap, I think. Right narratively,
Yeah, exactly.
like we've got to build this
Yeah, I
place
think so.
up.
yeah,
All
I
right.
agree.
So pool together, what's your reserve?
I have 2.
I've got 12, so 14.
2, 12, and
I have 6.
6. And
20.
we have what? Huxley's 11 per round, per cycle.
Mhm.
And then Smokey is 6,
6.
and Zuchy is, I think you're
talking about
8?
the
Drain.
Your
9.
drain, yeah. 9. All right. So let's see. Huxley's going to be an extra 9 power, and Zuchy's going to need an extra 3 power. So that is going to take up Smokey's
extra.
entire reserve.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys going into this, you have a little bit more to go. Oh, but also you saved the quarter. So we'll say
20. That would be 5. If it was 20 a quarter, that's 5 then, right?
yeah. So you'll have Smokey will have so Huxley and Zuchy are going to be wiped, but Smokey's going to have an additional 5 remaining in his reserve.
Is our battery charged as well? I don't know that we would have. I mean, I can't imagine we wouldn't have taken it, but also I don't remember if we specifically said because we have.
Oh, that's right. You
I think a
do have a
nano
spare
battery. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that Smokey probably has. You didn't sell it or anything.
Yeah. No, we're
So I'm
definitely
assuming that's probably
leveraging
just
that.
on you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I think it was a 40 gen. I think I'd have to go back through the notes. It was a good battery for sure.
It wasn't really. Yeah.
I don't even remember when we had it. I think we found it when we went back.
You stole it from a runner from a runner pod in
Ingram. Yeah, when Smokey tried to blow up
Yep.
Briston.
Yep.
I don't remember which session that was.
So I think it was a redox battery, which means you'll have an extra 20 power on you.
Okay, 20.
So-
Okay, sure. So we should probably write that down somewhere.
There you go. All right. So you bundle up your scrap, mag lock it to your back. I'm assuming is Huxley taking it since you've got the most room.
Yeah, I mean I can. Sure. I
Yeah.
have the space for it.
So yeah, you bundle it all up, mag lock it to your back, and continue on. So as you guys get off the highway coming into the city, it's one of those things where the highway kind of declines down into the city and just becomes part of the roadway at that point. And you have all of the towering residential buildings surrounding you. And so, same thing, you see cracks in the asphalt, overgrown vines and bushes. The trees that used to line all the streets are now overgrown and wild. Windows shattered, buildings partially collapsed, causing a whole kind of weaving around of the city. And as you're going through, why don't you go ahead and anybody want to give me a sense of your surroundings right now?
Good. Can I use the proximity sensor to get that +1?
Absolutely.
So would that stack on the scout, or should I just use scout?
Yes. Nope.
Excellent.
It stacks. Yep.
Ooh, 2 6s and a 5, so it's 9.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Can I use
He's on.
Survivor to
You may.
mess around? Okay.
Huxley's
2
not
3s and
high
a
alert.
5.
There was a tank.
I rolled another 6. +3 is a 9.
Oh, beautiful. And you said Smokey got a 5?
5.
All right. So all of you, while you're running through this area, Huxley, your HUD starts to kind of blink in the corner. That it's sensing a foreign substance in your filter.
Okay.
And all three of you start to get that rotten egg smell.
Mm.
And you get that, and especially Huxley, you've worked near the generators and everything like that. Smokey working down in the mines. It's very clear that kind of that odor that they purposely put into natural gas, right? So it's very evident that there is some type of large gas leak going on in this area. Smokey, as you're going through, your filters aren't quite pumping as good as they should. Maybe it was all that dust and debris kind of choke things up a little bit from the tank explosion. But that gas is kind of getting to you a little bit, and you have a little bit more of a blurry vision as you're going in. So you're going to have a little bit of a snag going into this.
Okay.
So why don't all three of you go ahead and give me an entry roll? Again, whatever aspect you want. Bonus is your speed. And then Smokey, you're going in at a -1. Zuchy, because you succeeded so well, you're going in at a +2.
Okay.
Do I also have a +2 then? I also had
What
a
did
9.
you get?
I had a 9.
Oh,
as well.
yeah. Yep. Then absolutely. You go in with the +2 as well.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna.
So
I guess I'm using think.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. So I got 6 + 2 is 8, and then you said -1, right? So
Yep.
7.
7. Excellent. All right.
Smoke is used to that smell, right? It's not bothering him too much.
Right, exactly.
It's a Tuesday. I got a 5 total.
5. All right.
He's like trying to look to see, like, is there a visible like line break? Is there like
Mm-hmm.
A hole, right? Because gas lines would be underground. Is there like a visible
Right. Yeah.
like ditch or whatever like in the road? Try to stay clear from that.
Yep.
So I think I screwed this up because I didn't realize my speed is actually an 8. It's not a 5. It's an 8. It's
Oh, Jesus.
better than I
Yeah,
thought.
you should- yeah.
Plus that, +2 plus a 4,
Yep.
so that's 14.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
He just picks up Smokey and just starts carrying him.
All right. So yeah, right now you guys are going into the situation where this entire area is just an urban cavern filled with gas. You need to do your best in order to get through this without passing out or setting off a spark that could potentially explode this and ignite this entire area.
I think we need to get up. We need to get higher. We need to get out of the gas.
I think Smokey's pretty high as it is. We'd probably get him out of here.
Nobody smoke. Put all the smoke
All
away.
right. So what you are dealing with at the moment is just a straight up hazard. So there is a pool of a DL that you guys are going to try to have to whittle down. All right. So right now, your DL that you're going up against is a 20. What happens is you get to set whatever DL you want, right? If you want to do a bunch of 5s, you can do a bunch of 5s. If you want to do a bunch of 8s or 7s, then you can do that. As you learned from the last conflict, though, at the end of the conflict, the more actions that you've taken, the higher your surge value is. So obviously, if you can if you can complete this in as few actions as possible, it means you're less likely to lose power at the end.
Yeah.
So the pool is 20. So if one of us breaks it down by like 10, then the rest of us just have to do the other 10 is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes. So if say Zuchy manages to bust through this thing at a 10, that just leaves 10 for Huxley and Smokey to take care of, which they can do in a couple of 5s.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's
you're
what
whittling this down as a group.
Yeah. So I think that's what Zuchy would do. He would just be like, he would basically like, not only would he, so I'm trying to do it in more game terms or whatever. So basically he's going to try to go as fast as he can. And not only will he get out of there quicker, but he'll also create a path through this gas to where it will separate a little bit, where it'll be a little bit easier for them to come right behind me and go through it.
Nice. So you're almost trying to create like a draft pocket behind you.
Yes.
That they can more easily get safely through this.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So basically, she's just like, I'll lead the way, and then he just takes off.
Huxley's like,
what about Huxley and Smokey?
Building? Like, what?
What about Hux and Smoke?
Yeah. So, is there any way to like either leverage med techs or biology in this? Like, we know it's bad, right? Like, there's no, like, I don't think there's anything you can do on this side of it that helps with that as a hazard using that.
I mean, you tell me. You did work as essentially a doctor's assistant, right? Or like EMT in a knoll that predominantly is built around a mine that would deal with, chemical leaks and explosions and all that kind of stuff. So,
but most of that is get them out of the area. So it's not really.
It is, yep. But I think some of it might be how to do that safely, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking for Smokey is, right. Okay, this isn't my first rodeo with this smell or dealing with this. So, what's the best way to go about doing this? I think, regulating your breathing, the best speed to try to get through it, so you're not overexerting or don't light anything, don't spark anything up, don't trip over anything metal.
Right.
So I think that that's kind of what Smokey's thinking.
Could it be like use the med tech to like hey, like reverse the flow on like on the filter, like you pump like for every third cycle pump out a cycle so it's not building up in your suit?
Yeah, absolutely. I like it.
So we got to beat a 5 then if he's going for a 10.
Well, so what do you guys want to set your DLs at?
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine at a 10.
And a 10. Okay.
Yep.
It's not a heal roll. Yeah, so I got a 2 in that.
All right, so we're going with the 10 and 2 5s then?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, go ahead and roll them up.
I got an 8, baby.
I got 5 plus a 2, so 7.
Beautiful.
Can I use Survivor in that again?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. All right. And then that's plus my speed, correct?
No, so this is
No, not this time.
This is separate. That was just your entry.
Okay.
So does just mechanically, does the fact that we exceeded our 5 in effect lower his DL then? Because we're already sitting at a 14 then, or 15.
No,
right?
because you guys set your DL. So that
Oh,
just
got
means
it,
you get edges going out of this.
Got it. Yep.
But you are going in, so Smokey did get the -1 from his entry, but I believe both Huxley and Zuchy got a +2.
Oh, I got a +2? Oh, fuck, that's a 10 then.
Yeah, so Zuchy, you are going into this as a +2 for your
Sounds good.
for your first action.
Oh, that's right. Then a -1. So mine was what did I say?
You're
7,
still a
so
7, so you're still a pass. Yeah.
Yep. I hit it right on. So I had a 3 + 2 + 5 is 10.
Oh,
Nice.
wow, look at that.
10 twins.
All right, so yeah, how exactly do we get what's the finish line look like for this?
So Zushi's in the lead, right? Like just creating a path.
Creating that
maybe,
draft pocket for you guys. Yep.
Yeah.
pushing
Yeah, and
it
maybe it's something where like instead of using more of like a lot of the mechanics that are within the suit, maybe there's some like exhaust fans or something like that aren't going to create a spark, but they're going to create more airflow so that it kind of helps push things a little bit farther away, so it's just a little bit easier for them to come in behind.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, Huxley's doing what Smokey said, just kind of like control your breathing, and then we're cycling air back out to like not have a buildup inside the suit, or not as much of a buildup.
Yep. All right. Let's see exactly how you squeak to the finish line. So why don't you guys go ahead and roll me? So with Smokey and Huxley, with Zuchy and Huxley, you guys don't technically have a reserve anymore. Right? So what you're going to do is you're still going to roll me a D6. And as long as you don't roll a 1, it doesn't eat into your current power usage. Smokey, you're going to roll me that 5d6 for your reserve, and you're probably going to be all set.
I got a 5.
5, beautiful. How about Zuchy?
I rolled a 2, so I'm glad I didn't roll a 1.
Oh, right.
So I rolled 2 5s and 3 1s.
Whoa.
Nice. Wow. Well, that means you still have 2 reserve left. So you're coming into under the bridge, under the skin of your teeth.
So just remembering what Smokey was like before he equipped up a bit. I think our first run, everyone had to juice me up because I was out of juice. So now he's probably walking going, wow, I guess it all comes back around, right? Before I was the one taking everyone else's reserve. Now giving it.
Right.
He's like, funny how things
now
change.
You're the walking battery. All right. So yeah, you guys you slide into under the bridge. You come into your little kill zone pathway, and you have the large iron and steel wall in front of you with your nice little doorway welcoming you home. With the camera system outside that Huxley had set up and everything.
You get the welcome ping on the
right. And so you can see the camera has that blinking red light that it's recording. And you actually see, as you begin to approach, that light turns green and the front doors begin to open.
I guess Brock is awake.
Well, hey, it's at least the light's not orange. That's all I care about.
Or blue.
That's true. I used to love blue and orange. They were my favorite colors, and now they're not. Yeah, so Zuchy's gonna make a beeline for Brock and make sure he's okay.
Nice. Yeah. So as you guys, you go into the first door behind you closes, second door for the air block for the air gap opens, and under the bridge is fairly quiet, right? You guys right now are just running off of the solar panels, don't have any of the generators running because you're not using a ton of power with just the four of you, right? And as you go in, it's a little noisier than you thought it might be. Why don't you three go ahead and give me a sense check?
Straight or with anything?
With anything you need.
I just go. I don't care. I'm like whatever. I'm like noise.
You're just going. It's
never failed us before.
7. Right? I think Huxley stops
7,
and kind of like he's looking around like that's weird.
Well, Smokey rolled 2 2s, so he's like, "Oh, thank God we're home."
So you're like, "Thank God I'm home."
I need a smoke and a drink. Yeah, exactly.
Right, you're checking your battery level, like
kicking off his boots.
Right, he's already out of the suit. All right, so yeah, Huxley, you notice that there are the the industrial power cables that they use for like generators and all that kind of stuff. You see a handful of those running through under the bridge, kind of like laying on the floor, wrapped up on the rails, running around. And the extra little thing you notice is that they all seem to be converging on the room that Brock is in.
I mean, I almost think before like he clocks where they're going, like, Smokey's getting out of the suit, lighting a cigarette. So she's making his way like up towards the steps or whatever. He's like, hey guys, where did the cables for like? And I think he like he's fumbling to like pull out his pistol because he's like, I don't like what the fuck is. And he's like, it looks like Mr. Brock was busy with some stuff while we were gone, but that's weird because I don't like he can't move around. Mr. Zuchy, you should go check on him like right now.
And Huxley, so you have the readout from your bots, right? And they're dormant right now. They're docked with you.
Yeah.
And then you all of a sudden see the reading for one of your bots that starts popping up sensory feedback for you. Even though both of them are still docked in your suit.
He like quizzically like tried to like swipe at it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And you, at that point, that's when you see one of your bots, or at least what looks like one of your bots, kind of scuttle past you. And it has a thinner power cable attached to the back of it that it has like with one of the pincers that it's dragging along the ground.
I guess that's do you guys see that? Like, he's just kind of like pointing us. It's like scuttling across the ground. I don't even know where he got that from. And then, like, he pops the thing to make sure, like, I know I have them. Like, they were with us in the thing. Like,
yeah, and you pop them, and your number 2 bot pops up just fine, and your number 1 bot pops up fine, but then you start getting error message readings in your HUD saying that it now has conflicting sensor data as an input.
he'll try to clear it, I guess, or try to interpret what's like. Obviously, Brock is doing something, but like,
yeah, your suit's basically getting sensor readings from 2 different sources that are telling it that it's the same source.
Yeah. I guess he recalls them. Like, I have to get out of my suit. Like, it's just like walk over to where the charging thing is and like get out of it. Like, unload the suit. Can you grab the stuff off of me? Because I can't. Like, we got it in the suit. Like, and then look, Zuchy's up the steps. Smokey's like just standing there with a cigarette and be like, damn it. You're muted, Kurt.
Zuchy wants to see his brother, so he doesn't care about anything else at the point.
Yeah,
at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, you go up and you make your way up a couple of levels, and you open the door to the room that Brock is in. That you left him in a bed, all IV'd up and everything like that, and
he spins around in a chair. He's got a cat on his lap.
So the door kind of like sticks for a moment, and you go to before you open it, and you open it up expecting Brock on the bed, all hooked up and everything. And what you see is Brock with about a dozen or so cables all intersected into him as he is suspended from the ceiling, almost like slumped over, but like as if he's being like hung up from the ceiling.
Don't love that.
As all these cables just run up, holding him above the ground. And that's when you get a ding on your readout.
Okay. Yep, I'll check it.
And it says, "Hey, bro, welcome home."
And then Zuchy will just kind of laugh or whatever, and he'll type on his readout. He'll say, "Good to see you. You might have some explaining to do," and then he'll put a little winky face on it.
And we'll go ahead and end it there.
Yeah.
We're not playing 40K, Jesse.
At least he didn't say we're going to be assimilated, so he said, "Hey, bro," so that's a good thing.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. That's fucking creepy.
Hey, it's best case scenario for Brock. He's able to do something.
Oh, Christ.
We have our own Cerebro. It's just a little different.
All right.
Nice. Yep. All right, cool. Not what I expected. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank you, Jesse, for running. Kurt, what do you got going on over at the MFG cast?
Took a little bit of a hiatus. July was kind of a month of doing a lot of different things in the family world. So took a little
Watching
time
your
off.
kid in body slam motherfuckers.
That's right. That's right. Just watching my little boy just crush some people. But we're back at it. just released an episode talking about us getting our love of Lords of Waterdeep again, because we played, me and Tracy played that a few times, even played it with Mike. So we just kind of talk about how we've kind of upgraded the game and how much we love the game, and how much the expansion really helps, and the fact that it's available again, because it was actually not made for a while, and then Renegade Game Studios actually picked it up, so still available, which is good. That's one of those games that's in my top 5. If I think it's probably my number 2 game.
Did they do anything? Is there like any sort of update or upgrade?
They didn't do anything upgrade. They just kept it as is. It's still a great game as it is. Yeah. It would be nice if they maybe came out with a couple of expansions. We kind of talked about that on the episode. It was like kind of be nice to have a little something else to it, because they could do anything with that really, because just add some more cards and stuff like that. But so that's happening. We again, we'll be wrapping up our Core Noir here pretty soon, because I think the last episode is actually gonna be coming up in a couple of weeks here. Gonna continue our D&D time after time. Yeah. So that'll be going strong. But once Core Noir actually ends up being done, we're gonna be releasing the Core Cthulhu episodes that we are releasing. That if you haven't checked us out on our YouTube page, go check that out. Otherwise, we'll be releasing those regularly once Core Noir is over, and then once the D&D episode is over, I have a special project that I'm working on that'll just me. But it's going to be a little fun thing. It's based off of a game that me and a friend already made, and so I'm excited to put that out once I'm able to. So yeah, check it out.
Nice, cool. We play Core Cthulhu on a random Tuesday during the month over at the MFG Cast. Link in the show notes to the page. You can find all the other various links from there, I'm assuming.
Yes, yep, for sure.
Cool. Jesse, what do you got going on?
I ain't got nothing, man. I'm trying. Eventually I'll get that quick start for Runners Out, but I've been saying that now for like the last 4 months, so who the fuck knows?
Hey, we actually play tested some new mechanics tonight.
Right? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, this is actually a playtest. Who knew?
Hey, we're doing
it. Right? We're doing things.
We're going to Necro next week.
Right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
All kinds of excitement.
Yep. All right, Smokey, what about you? What do you got? Anything to plug, share, mention?
No, I've got to go take my notes from the Cthulhu game, and because I was sitting there today, and I'm like, okay, what was my character's name again? I forget, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. So I got to double check the notes before our next Tuesday. So that's about it.
No, it's this Tuesday. It's like 2 days from now.
I mean, yeah, I meant the next Tuesday we play. Yeah. Dust off my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, we have our Patreon up. If you would like to drop a couple of rep our way, ratings and reviews on iTunes or whatever your podcatcher of choice is probably helpful. We did get an email the other day from VH. Thank you for that. That was cool. Very, very randomly out of the blue. It was fun. Yeah, we got T-shirts for sale. If you want to pick up a T-shirt, we have those. Jesse's modeling the one of the versions.
Nice.
The black T-shirt with a progressive pride flag. Let's see what else we got going on. All the core products that are available, there's a link in the show notes for that as well. I have been studiously working on Core Cthulhu. I finished the player-facing investigative chapter I don't know, the other day. It's coming along. There's still some stuff. I got to work on magic. I have to work on the doing stuff section. It's mostly just copied over from Core Micro, and most of the GM stuff's got to be rewritten, tightened up. There's some stuff that's got to be shuffled around. Kind God, I hope to maybe finish this by the end of the year, but like it's a lot further along than it had been at any other point. So there's that. I'll take that. We're going to be at Necronomicon, or at least partially at Necronomicon next week, August 13th through the 16th, 12th through the 16th, or something like that. If we're going to be there, stop by, say hey. Yeah, I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.